Okay, hello. I chose to do this painting here on the left and then this poem on the right. So this painting is called Madonna and Child and Two Angels, and it is by Filippo Lippi. And then this poem is called To My Mother by Edgar Allan Poe. And so the motif that, or the motif that both of these share is motherhood. And then diving a little bit deeper into this painting created by Filippo Lippi. It was created in 1465, which was during the Renaissance time period. And during this time period is when Christian art was introduced. Um, and the greatest and most important event in Christian history was the birth and death of Jesus Christ. And Mary was monumental in bringing Christ into the world. And so this painting was very popular during this time because it represented two of the most important people in Christianity, which is Mary and Christ. And something that Lippi did was he used elements of color and texture to symbolize love and humility. And so, as you can see, around Mary's face and on baby Jesus, he uses bright and warm colors so that our eyes are drawn into that section of the painting. And then he also, another focal point is her hands that are put together as she is praying. And then something cool that he uses is colors to symbolize different things. And so he has Mary dressed in blue, which symbolizes purity, virginity, and royalty. And then he also has pearls placed on a veil on her head to show her elegance and grace. And then this was a cool quote that somebody stated that you can also see the seashore in the landscape, which refers to one of Mary's titles, Port of Salvation, because without her, we wouldn't have Christ, which is our Savior. And then the next thing that I chose to look at was a poem that I read earlier. And this was by Edgar Allan Poe, and he wrote this poem in the 19th century. And this poem was it was devoted to his mother-in-law. So he lost his own mother at a very young age. And so this poem is talking about the mother that he lost, but then also the mother-in-law, which is the mother of his wife that he loves. And by studying the author background and the phrases he uses, it suggests that the love of a mother is felt on earth and beyond. And so I read about his life and then also just looked into the words and phrases, and he uses different forms of communication to show what he is feeling. Lippi's piece is a painting and Poe's artwork is a poem. They are different in the sense that they use different mediums to express their feelings. Lippi uses his painting to show a relationship between a mother and son, whereas Poe writes a poem based off of his own life with his mother and mother-in-law. Although Lippi's painting and Poe's poem were written in different time periods and under different circumstances, they convey the same message. They both show the love of a mother, the devotion mothers feel to their